Good morning, students. Today we are discussing about principles of metallurgy. Here, principles of metallurgy is a branch of inorganic chemistry. It deals with the isolation and extraction of metals. Before going to this concept, before going to the chapter, I will say some properties of element metals. Now here we know metal properties. Most important metal properties are the malleability. Okay, students. Now these are the most important property, malleability. And the second property is ductility property. So this is the second property. And next one is the sonority property. So this is the property of metal. And the next one is okay, students. Now this one is the lusterness property. Now here we know these properties are exhibited by metal elements. Now malleability means by malleability means in this process the metals are converted into thin sheets. Okay, students. And ductility means now the in the ductility process the metals are drawn into wires. And sonority means here now there is sound produced in nature. Last one is the lusterness property. Lusterness means shining properties, friends. Okay, now so these are the general metal properties and the conductivity properties also. Okay, magnetic properties also. So these are the general properties of metals. But here we are talking about our chapter, that is the principles of metallurgy. Here, in this principles of metallurgy, we know we are using various metals in that various purposes. For example, I will take that Rm element and next one is the Ag element, friends. Now these two elements are used, okay, now used in making of, okay, students, in making of jewelry. Okay, now there is the so in making of jewelry. So this is the usage of Rm and next the silver in that jewelry purpose, friends. And next we should take that different type of metals. For example, you should take the copper metal and iron metal and aluminum metals, friends. So these are the three metals. Copper, aluminum, iron, which are or these are used to making them conducting wires. Conducting wires means the wires which are conduct the electricity, like that. Okay, so these are used in the making of conducting wires. And the second property of this combination is we have to making the utensils. Okay, students. So these are the importance and usage in that various purposes. Okay, students. Now this is the purpose of this one, students. Next one is the now I am introducing the new words. Now those words are the words are that first one is the ore. Okay, students. And second one is the mineral ore, students. Minerals. And the third one is the metallurgy. Okay, so these are the very beginning and important words in that principles of metallurgy chapter, friends. Okay, now listen. Now minerals means the metals, that means the compounds of the metals. The compounds of the metals which are combining with unwanted materials like silica, that means clay, sand, limestone, rock salts, and these combinations which are occur in free state in the earth crust is known as minerals. Okay, friends. So this is the mineral definition. So that means minerals means unwanted materials or unwanted substances which are associated with desired metal in that compound, that is called as mineral. Okay, friends. And next combination is the ore. Now here ore. Now the ore is defined as the mineral from which the suitable metal is extracted by profitably. Now that is called as ore. Okay students, once again, now ore is defined as the mineral from which, okay now, economically benefitable or economically we should get some profit, okay now, profitable. We have to extract the suitable or desired metal from that mineral, that is called as ore. But from all minerals we cannot extract the metals. That means all minerals does not produce, does not use the our required metal. Okay now students, so this is the definition for that ores. Okay, and next one is the metallurgy. Actually, what is meant by metallurgy? Metallurgy means the process of isolation and extraction of metals from their ores. Okay, that process is called as metallurgy process. Okay students, I hope it is clear. Once again, I will give that same statement. Metallurgy means the process of isolation and extraction of pure metal from its ore, or from its ore is called as metallurgy. Okay students, now I will give the some important words. For example, first one is the brass students. Okay now, so this one is the brass. Brass is a mixture of metals. So here brass is the brass is a mixture of metals. Now what are the combination here? That means which type of elements are present here? Now that is the copper element, and next one is the zinc element. Students. So this is the brass. Brass is a mixture, that means mineral. Now here in this mixture, now the brass consisting of mixture of metals. First metal is the copper and second metal is the zinc, students. And we should take that next one is the bronze. Okay students, so this one is the next mineral is the bronze. Now here also same, this one also same, mixture of metals. Those are, now here copper and next one is the tin, students. Okay, copper and tin, Sn. And the next one is the German silver. Okay students, so next one is the German silver. Here copper, nickel and zinc. So these are the, that means these type of compositions which are present in that minerals. Okay students, now these are the different type of minerals. So we are used, that means in these minerals, so on the first mineral brass, which is consisting of copper and zinc. In the second one bronze, which is consisting of copper and tin, and German silver, which is consisting of copper element, nickel element, and next one is the zinc element, students. Okay now, so these are the combinations. Now in this chapter today we will discuss about that various concepts. Okay, various concepts of that. Now once again students, now first of all I have covered that ore definition, mineral definition, and next one is the metallurgy definition. Okay students, so mineral means, actually mineral is the mineral which is from the part of ore is which is the part of mineral actually. Okay students, from that one we should extract the suitable profitable metal. Generally we know students, if we are spending the more money, extra money to extraction of metals, but if you are not getting the profit, you are not showing interest to prepare that type of minerals. So that's why students, here we need, that is first of all we have to select which mineral should use the less money and give the more profit. So this is the important concept, students. So depends upon these type of economical balances and profitable conditions. Based on these conditions, we have to extract that. That means we have to prepare that mineral metals. Actually, it is the lengthy process to extract the metals. In this chapter, we have to cover. We have to discuss various concepts are related to that mineral. Various concepts are related to that metallurgy, and the process by which we are able to obtain pure metals. Okay students, we are obtained pure metals. So that is called as one type of one type. It is also same for that principles of metallurgy, students. Okay students, now these are the general concepts. Actually, now these words are purely different with physical and organic chemistry, students. You listen that thing, and you remember the thing also. Actually, these are not easy words. Mineral, new word. Okay, ore, new word, and next one is the metallurgy. So this is also new word. But here in this one we are getting the another new word, students. That is the gang. Gang means unwanted substances which are associated with that desired metal, so that phenomena is also known as gang. Okay, students. Now the gang particles are unwanted material particles which should be removed by using the suitable flex. Flex means that is we have in this metallurgy we have that two types of flexes. One is the acidic flex and second one is the basic flex. Okay, student, basic flex. Now here also same thing, student. Now we will discuss that next concept, that is the occurrence of that metals. Okay, students. Now here occurrence of that metals. So in the occurrence of the metals, now actually the metals are occur in that universe. The major source, the first source of the metals is the earth's crust. Okay, students. That means the metals which are occur in the earth crust. So this is the first source. Now, and the second source is the sea water. Okay, from sea water, soluble salts are present in that sea water, students. Okay, now first of all is the first one is the earth's. Okay, students. Now this one is the earth's crust. So this is the first source of metals, and the second source is the sea water. Okay, students. So this is the second source is the sea water. First source is the earth crust. That means the metals which are isolated or which are extracted from that earth crust. And the second one is the some metals which are present in the sea water as soluble salts, like NaCl salt. Okay, students. And next one is the MgCl2 salts. So these salts are the soluble salts in that water. Okay, students. Next one is the based on that reactivity nature. For example, we should take that elements, friends. First elements, next one the second element, including aluminum also. For example, we should take the potassium element and next one is the sodium element. Okay, friends. And these elements, potassium element, sodium element, and next the calcium and magnesium and aluminum. So these are the more reactive elements. Okay, students. So these are the more reactive elements. That means these elements does not never. Okay, students. Does not never in what about this one, single state. That means these are always present in that combined state. Okay, students. Always present in that combined state. And next one is the next one you should take that different type of elements, students. Now next one means, for example, you should take the zinc element and next one the copper element and here copper iron element and lead element. So these are the moderate reactive elements, students. Okay, these are the moderate reactive elements. Now these elements are okay obtained in that moderate, that means less reactive. Moderate, that means actually these are the more reactive elements. So due to the more reactivity, these elements does not occur in that free state. That means these are always obtained as a compound formation. Okay, combined state. That is the phenomenon. But here this is also same moderate reactivity. Due to the moderate reactivity, these elements also obtained as that compound state. That means zinc containing zinc sulfides, zinc carbonates. Okay, so next zinc oxides like that. Copper also same, copper oxide, copper sulfate, copper carbonate. Okay, copper halides like that. So it's iron and lead. And here next elements are the, you should take that next elements. Now here one is the first element is the Au element, and next element is the silver. Okay, students. Next one is the platinum, and next one this one is the mercury elements. Okay. Now these are the very less reactive elements. So that means due to the less reactivity, they does not combine with any other elements. Okay, students. So that's why These are always okay, even though they are obtained in that free state in that universe or in that nature. So these are the based on that reactivity nature. Okay, these elements are present in that compounds in the different categories of molecules. Okay, or compounds. First of all, more reactive elements, friends, and next one the moderate reactive elements. Now here these are the very less reactive elements. More reactive elements means they never present as a single state or free element statement. That means they are always combined statement. Now here also same moderate reactive. Moderate reactive means they are combined with the other elements. But these are the very less reactivity. Okay, students, less reactivity. So that's why now these are always present as a single state. Okay, students, present as that single state. Reactivity of these elements. Now I am arranging that reactivity order. At the same time, now these elements also very important in the electrochemistry chapter. In that one, we will study about this one as a electrochemical series elements. So that means based on that chemical reactivity. Okay, students. I hope up to here you have understood. Then I will write that chemical reactivity series. That means I am arranging that elements in the reactivity order. So first one is potassium element and next one is the sodium. Okay, students, calcium and magnesium and next one the aluminum. Okay, students. So these elements are the more okay reactive elements. So these are the more reactive elements, students. And the next one is copper, iron and zinc element and next one the weak elements. So these are the moderate okay, the rate of reaction is the moderate, that means intermediate rate of reaction is intermediate, that means medium reactivity character. And last one is now here these are the AU Rm element and next one the silver element and platinum element and next one the nickel. So these are very less okay, students, reactive elements, very less reactive elements. Now from here to there, okay, reactivity decreases. Okay, students. And now actually now these two elements belongs to the first A group elements, and calcium and magnesium is the second A group element. Aluminum is the third A group elements. Now these are the D black elements. Copper, iron, zinc, and lead comes under P black elements. Now these are the harum. Okay, next one is the silver and platinum and mercury. So these elements are the very less reactive elements. Now I will give that important ores. Okay, students, I will give the list for that important ores. Okay. Now already you know definition of ores. Okay, the ores means ores is defined as the mineral from which the selected element, the selected metal is extracted profitably is called as ore, students. Now I will give that some important ores. So important ores. Now here important ores. So these are, first one is the now here first ore is now if you take that carnallite, now that is KCl MgCl2 6H2O. Okay, students. So these are the carnallite ore, and next one is the Epsom salt. Okay, students. Now the one is Epsom salt. Now here Epsom salt means that is the MgSO4. Okay, 7H2O is the Epsom salt, students. And next one is gypsum salt. Okay, students. Now this one is the gypsum salt. So now that is CaSO4. Okay, students. Not CaSO4. Now it is the CuSO4 2H2O is the gypsum salt. And now we have to take that some metal oxides. So that is the okay hematite. Hematite. So here hematite means now that is the Fe2O3, and next ore is the magnetite, students. Magnetite means now that is the Fe3O4 type of oxide. Next zincite. Next ore is sixth one is the okay. Now that is zincite. Zincite means ZnO. Okay, students. So these are the minerals ores. And next one is horn silver. Okay, next one is the horn silver. Now that is AgClO. Okay. Next galena. Now here galena means PbS. Okay, students. Next what is the angelcite. Angelcite. Now that is the PbSO4. Students. Now here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and next one is the magnesite. Next one is bauxite. Okay, students. BAUXIT. Bauxite. Now that is the Al2O3 2H2O. Students, here I got mistake. What about this one? Gypsum salt. I hope this is the CaSO4 is the right answer. Gypsum salt. Okay, students. And pyrolusite. Okay, this means next one is PY pyrolusite. So here, students, pyrolusite means MnO2. Okay, pyrolusite mineral over. And the next one is copper iron pyrite, students. Okay, next one is copper. Okay, iron pyrite. Now here this one is the CuFeS2, students. Okay, so these are the different type of minerals. Now here, now listen. Carnolite, KCl, MgCl2 6H2O, Epsom salt, MgSO4 7H2O, gypsum salt, CaSO4 2H2O, hematite, Fe2O3, magnetite, Fe3O4, zincite, ZnO. Okay, students. Next one is the horn silver, AgCl, galena, PbS, angelcite, PbSO4, bauxite, Al2O3 2H2O, pyrolusite, MnO2. Okay, students. And next is the copper iron pyrite is CuFeS2. And next one is the what about the students? Now here SnO2, cassiterite. Okay, students. SnO2. Now the cassiterite, CaSSITERITE, cassiterite. Now here the cassiterite compound name is the SnO2 compound. Okay, students. Now these are the ores of that compound. Now here all of you listen, and all of you must practice these minerals. Okay, now you are getting you are able to write these minerals by practice, students. Now listen. Actually, in each and every mineral, okay. Now the sulfur is present, maybe oxygen is present. Now due to the now that means ores of metals. In this one many of the ores of metals are formed by that oxygen, and next one is the sulfur element. Now directly what I am saying here, in the total minerals, okay, they possess oxygen atom may be present, and next one is the sulfur atom may be present. So due to presence of sulfur and oxygen atoms, these are belongs to that 6th A group elements. Now the 6th A group elements means chalcogen family. Okay, friends. Oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium. Okay. Now once again, oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium. So now the 6th A group elements collectively known as chalcogens. Chalcogens means these elements produces the minerals or oxides. Okay, students. Now these are the oxide producers. Okay, students. Now these are the oxide producers. So that's why these are called as salt producers or salt producers, students. Okay, students. Now this is the information up here, and then next one is the now we have that in the extraction process we have the most important stages will be there in the extraction of metals. Generally, the metals are extracted from the ores by using the three important stages. Okay, students. First one is the concentration of the ore, and next one is the first one is the concentration of the ore. First one is the concentration of the ore, and next one is the extraction of crude metal, and last process is the refining process, or it is the purification process, right? Okay, actually in this process, that means in the principles of methods, we have to maintain the three important stages. First one is the dressing process or concentration method, and next one is the extraction of crude metal, okay, and last one is the refining process or purification process, okay. So these are the three important stages. Now after completion of this one, I will continue the next class, friends. Okay, friends. Now here, listen. Now, students, listen. Now here, metals are extracted by using the three important stages. First of all, we want to take as a ore, students. Now first you should take that this one is the ore. Okay, students. Ore means actually the ore, we want to take ore as a lumps of ores. Okay, students. Now this one is the so first of all lumps of ores. So these are the some medium size of ores, students. Okay. Now here from these ores will be taken into that machines. That means mills. Okay, ball mills, crushing mills, grinding mills. Okay. Now here first of all these ores are taken into that first of all that one is the ball mills. Here you should take into that ball mills, and or it may be crushing mills. Okay, or it may be jaw crushers. Okay, now students. So these are the now we have to take the ore in the form of a lumps of ores into that ball mills and crushing mills, or it may be jaw crushers. Then what happens here? Now here you are getting that powdered ore. Okay, now you are getting that powdered ore. Okay, friends. Or it may be fine ore. Okay, friends. Now this is the fine ore. So these are the next step from this one. First of all, you have to take the ore in the form of a lumps in that ball mills, or in the crushing mills, or in the jaw mills. So in this process, the lumps of metals, the lumps of ores which are converted into that powdered ore. Sorry, students. Now here, powdered ore, or it may be fine ore. Okay, students. Now this process is also called as pulverization process. Okay, now that means here this one is the pulverization process. Okay, students. Now what is meant by pulverization process? Here the pulverization process is pulverization process means the ore, the lumps of ore, the solid material, the lumps of ore, which is converted into powdered state, or it may be fine powdered material, that is known as the pulverization process, friends. And from this one, now next step is the now from this one, now the next one is the concentrated ore, friends. Okay, concentrated ore. Now here this one is the concentrated ore. And now concentrated ore means, students, here concentrated ore means when we are getting the powdered ore, or when we are getting the fine powder from that compounds or from the substances, we have to apply some process. Okay, some physical process. Now first one is the hand picking process. Okay, students. Next one is the lavigation process. Okay, now magnetic separation process, hydraulic process, growth flotation process. Okay, students. And electrolytic separation process, and next one chemical separation process, mechanical separation process. When we have to apply these type of process on that powdered ore, then that powdered ore is converted into that of concentrated ore. Okay, now friends, concentrated ore. Now here it is known as that concentrated ore. So I will write some example now, some process here. First one is the hand picking process. Okay, first one is the hand picking process, and the second one is the so that is levitation process. Second one is the levitation process. Okay, na students. And next one is the gravity separation process. Okay, gravity separation process. And the next one is the froth flotation process. Okay, na students. Froth flotation process. And the next process is the magnetic separation process. Okay, na magnetic separation process. When we have to apply these process on that powdered ore, that should be converted into the top of concentrated ore. Now here concentrated ore is nothing but after removing of some impurities, after dressing up the ore, it should be decrease the impurity. That is the concept here. Now that is known as the concentrated ore. Now here concentrated ore. So from this concentrated ore, you have to next process is the what about the next process is ore and powdered ore, and next is the concentrated ore, and from here crude metals, friends. Okay, now this one is the crude metals. Okay, now from this crude metals means actually you have to apply the two important steps. First one is oxidation and the second one is the reduction. Okay, friends. Now first of all you have to apply the oxidation process. So in this oxidation process, first method is the roasting method and the next one is calcination method, friends. So these are the comes under oxidation methods. And the next method is that reduction method, friends. Okay. Now here in this reduction, now we have to conduct the different type of reduction process. So first one is the carbon using reduction process and metal using reduction process. Okay, friends. And self reduction process, electrolytic reduction process, hydrometallurgy reduction process. Okay, friends. So that means we have to use that these type of reduction process. First one is the now in the oxidation process, roasting and calcination. In the reduction process, okay, self reduction process or auto oxidation reduction process. Okay, student, electrolyte reduction process, reduction by using the carbon and reduction by using that what about that one by using that metal, friends. Okay, then you are getting that crude metals. Now actually after getting the crude metal, now we have only one step is present. Now from this method from here to here, now it is known as that refining process, friends. Okay, now refining process. Now this one is the we have to apply here refining process. Okay, now this one is refining process. You have to get pure metal element. Okay, friends, pure metal element. Now it undergoes that means from in between the crude metal to pure metal. Okay, friends, from in between the crude metal to pure metal. Now here now here you have to apply that zone refining process, Van Arkel method process, electrolytic refining process. Okay, friends, Mons process. Okay, such type of process should be used here. When we have to use those type of methods, then finally you are getting that pure metal element. Okay, friends. Now this is the flow chart which indicates the how many types of methods are applied from ore to pure metal. Okay, friends. First one is the ore, and next is the powdered ore, and next is the concentrated ore, and crude. Now this one is the crude metal, and last one is the pure metal, friends. Okay. So in case of from first two steps, now this is the one. Okay. Next here 2, and here 3, and next is the 4. That means here you have to apply the 4 stages to get that to extract that pure metal, students. Okay. Now here once again the most important things are the so from here to here the ore metal, lumps of metals undergoes the crushing. After getting the powdered ore, then you have to powdered ore is okay, converted into that concentrated ore. So here we are using the several type of concentration methods. Several type of purification methods are applied now here. Then it removes the maximum of the impurities from powdered ore to concentrated ore. Okay, students. Now from concentrated ore to crude metal. In between that also that oxidation reaction, oxidation process. Oxidation means crude metals converted to oxides, metal oxides. And when we are getting the metal oxides, those metal oxides are and again converted to the of crude metals. And reduction process also, students. Reduction process means self reduction, catalytic reduction, okay, hydrometallurgy process, electrolytic reduction, by using the metal reduction, by using the carbon reduction process, students. And after getting that crude metals, and here we have to apply the different type of okay, students, refining process, okay, electrolytic refining process, zone refining process, Mond's refining process, leaching process, okay, students. So these are the process. By using this process, we have prepared the pure metals. Okay, students. Now up to here in this class, I have covered that different type of okay, methods. First, I have covered that definition, introduction, definition, ore and mineral and metallurgy and gangue particles and the flow of that flow chart of that extraction of that metals, friends. Okay, thank you.